Hey everyone, Mom Mike here, today's a quick video. This is what I'm playing for July 2020, so let's get right into it. We're following up on some games that I mentioned last month, starting off with Gears 5. Yes, it's still in the Far Cry 4 case, but starting off with Gears 5, I finally played the campaign on this game. I randomly decided last month that I wanted to get back into the online. It's been a ton of fun. As I mentioned, I bought skins for Baird. I've never bought skins in any game before, and they had all these really cool Baird skins. So I bought one, ended up earning another one, and that's been really cool, and it made the game so much more fun to play as my favorite character from the Gears series. And I also finally played the campaign. I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I hadn't started it originally. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm someone who wasn't crazy about the new characters in Gears 4. I think Gears 5 definitely made me care more about those characters. I enjoyed the open world elements that they added in that was unexpected and really cool. I think they did a good job with it for it being probably, the first time we've had open world elements like that in a Gears game. So I thought that was awesome. I enjoyed it. Get a little repetitive as you go to kind of each area, and it's kind of the same laundry list of things to do. But the amount of enemies you face, there were far less robots in this game. Gears 4, I got really annoyed with the DBs, especially in the Horde mode. I was just sick of it. I wanted to fight the Swarm, the locusts. I wanted to fight the monsters. That's where the fun comes from for me in Gears. And I do feel like Gears 5, they kind of went a little bit back to their roots. There's a lot more swarm enemies, less robots for you to fight, and for me that was definitely a positive improvement. The game looks great, played really well, a couple glitches along the way that were just odd to me. Part of it being that when you play the campaign, it's almost like it takes you online. Even just playing local co-op with my roommate, it starts a lobby for you, and twice it happened that we got to a checkpoint and it literally kicked us out saying could not save. And things like that annoy me because there's just no reason for it to be, online in any way if I'm just playing local co-op with a friend. It's something that they instituted in Gears 4 for the Horde mode, was that it was always online. Even if you're just playing local co-op, not inviting any guests, the game is still online. And we got kicked out on wave 48 of Horde, wave 48 out of 50. We spent hours on that, and we never went back to it, did not try again to get that achievement because I didn't want to get burned again by getting kicked out of this online match that we really just wanted to be local couch co-op. So if you want to play Horde, I'll play, Gears 2 or 3. Those are the best ones to play Horde on. But this online always experience, I don't like it. Just because I want to play locally with my best friend and I don't want to get kicked out after hours of work. So that was kind of a little bit of a disappointment, but overall we got through those parts. The glitches, didn't really affect us too much. We finished the game. It ended on a cliffhanger, which really surprised me. No spoilers at all here, but it ended on a cliffhanger, which surprised me and really got me excited for Gears 6. So of course, now I'm super stoked on the series again, and I'm really hoping to see something cool and fresh from them in the next iteration of the game. We'll see where they take this story. There were also things in the game that I was really surprised did not get spoiled for me. There was a story twist and turn that I did not see coming, and I was delighted that this was not spoiled for me since I waited quite a while to play this game. Next on the list, and hopefully the last time it appears, is Persona 4 Golden. I'm so close to the end of this game. I'm still enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I got sidetracked by Gears 5 for a bit. I just needed a break from the grind of all the dungeons in here. So Gears 5 Online was my break from that, but I'm back into this and hoping I can finish this out really soon. And rounding out our list is Ghost of Tsushima. This game came out on my birthday. This was my present to myself. It's amazing so far. I'm really enjoying the game. The sword fighting gives me some like Assassin's Creed, Witcher vibes. I really enjoy that. The environments are beautiful. The places you get to visit just look amazing. The voice acting is great. I'm really invested in the story. The side quests that pop up give me a Witcher feeling in terms of I want to help these people. I want to see more of this world. And it's been a really cool game to experience. There were were some little hangups for me along the way. I had a hard time getting used to following the wind as sort of like your guiding, waypoint. That was a little tricky for me. At first, I just had a hard time understanding like where it was trying to show me where to go, but I've gotten more used to it. I will say the immersion level for me is a little too much. I am someone who I enjoy my games to be more video gamey, so I would be okay if the little indication that says, you're 400 meters from your objective, if that stayed on screen the whole time, or if we had an option to keep it on screen the whole time, I'd be thrilled, because I'm someone who likes to have that guide telling me I'm going the right direction, versus it being a little more abstract and being more, it's more immersive that way. But for me, it's a little too much. I don't always want that experience. I do enjoy games that some people might complain have too many, HUD elements, but I kind of like that. It just feels like a video game. I don't mind it at all. But it's definitely not a complaint about the game. Once I get used to it, got used to the systems in it, it's been a ton of fun. I don't get to use the horse very often because I find that there are so many times that the wind will lead you to just like a cliff you have to climb. And so I feel like we don't get to use the horse maybe as much as I would like. I enjoy the games that have horses in them, like Red Dead Redemption and Witcher 3. I'm terrified of horses in real life, but in games I think they're so much fun. I don't know why. The sword fighting has been super cool to get used to and to try and get better at. There's a lot of different systems at play. You have different stances that you can use based on what sort of enemies you're going against, and that will help you in battle. And of course, you've got different combos that you can bring out. I'm not great at that. I've never been someone who's super good at combos or like fighting games, anything like that. And I'm not saying it's that complicated, but remembering a series of button presses to get, certain moves accomplished is not really my thing, but I've been handling the game just fine. I'm playing on normal difficulty, and so far so good. I've learned how to parry. That I've gotten down pretty well, and dodging the spear attack guys. That was my biggest kind of struggle at first, because I kept rolling out of the way instead of just dodging. Getting that button press correct was a little tricky for me. I'm not super used to the PlayStation controller either. I primarily play games on Xbox, so that has been a challenge, but it's been fun, and I'm excited to be playing more things on my PlayStation. In the lead up to the PS5 coming out, I'm excited to be getting back into the PlayStation ecosystem and seeing what else I maybe need to catch up on PS4 before the next console comes out. And I want to give a shout out to Ooblets. I have not started this game yet. I'm super excited to give it a try though. It was gifted to me and I can't wait to start it. I had been waiting for Ooblets for years, ever since it was announced at E3 a couple years ago. I've been following the dev team and was delighted to finally see that it was available for early access both on PC and Xbox One. Ooblets is a really cool mashup of Pokemon elements, Harvest Moon, but it's got its own style. Instead of fighting the other Ooblets, you have dance battles with them. Everything about the game is adorable and just looks absolutely charming. I can't wait to jump right into it. I just haven't started it yet because I try to keep it to 3 games at a time that I'm playing. So once I finish up Persona 4, or maybe once I take a break from Gears 5 Online, I'll hop into Ooblets for a bit. But I try not to start too many things at once, otherwise games don't get finished. But I wanted to mention that in case people weren't aware. Ooblets is now out. You can check them out on Twitter. Check them out, see what they're all about. It's an adorable game and it's getting some really positive feedback. It is early access, so they're still adding features, they're still fixing bugs. But if you're interested in it, I believe there is a demo available that you can play it for an hour, I think, on Xbox, probably on PC as well. And if you're interested in that, definitely give it a look, because I think it's going to be a great game for this kind of crazy time in our lives. Similar to Animal Crossing, it's just something you can spend some time in, de-stress, and not like Gears 5, which usually just gets me all riled up. So that was what I'm playing for July 2020. In August, I'll actually be taking a week-long staycation. I'm super excited to play some games, hopefully work through some things in the backlog. We'll see how that goes. I'll check in with you next month and we'll see if I actually got enough things done or not. Let me know in the comments below what you're playing. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!